everybody, and welcome to Roll Together RPG and to Myth and Mythios Season 2, Episode 2. My name is Josh, I use he, him pronouns, and I shall be your game master for tonight. And as you can see, I am joined by two rather lovely people who are going to be playing two rather lovely and maybe slightly damaged characters. I will get them to introduce themselves now, starting off with Tallia.
Hi, I'm Tallia, she, her, guest starring as Eudora, also she, her. She's an artificer. She got exploded. She's better now. Ish. Kind of. Everything's okay if you just put a smile on it.
Oh, we're going that way. Okay.
Everything's okay, and I've made some really nice new friends.
And then we have Nat.
Hi, I'm Nat. I use she, her pronouns. I'm playing Tisiphone the Unfallen, who is now starting to wonder if her new friend is actually psychotic and drugging her and actually in on this bandit mugging that is happening to Theo. No, Tisiphone is not thinking that. But yeah, we had a nice little bonding moment. That was quite nice. You are enabling her drinking problem, but you know. We can work on that. Yeah,
and Tony keeps mentioning that she's currently a guest star in this season. I'm sure by the end of it, we will get her to stay. Anyway, before we dive into tonight's session, we have some sponsors and supporters that we'd like to thank. Our sponsor for tonight is Phoenix Dice. You can go to phoenixdice.com to get yourself some clickety-clack math rocks, including some limited edition Roll Together dice, which are being showed on the screen right now. If you use the code Roll Together, all caps at checkout, you can get yourself 25% off of your purchase. We're also proud to be supported by Homie and the Dude. Homie and the Dude are a father and son TTRPG content creation group who make some really cool supplement books for D&D and other TTRPG group systems. Lots of system agnostic stuff going on there, including The Wandering Tavern and their newest Kickstarter, Scorched Basin. At the time of recording this, it will be releasing soon, but by the time this releases, it might already be out. So go check out their website, which will be in the description down below. And again, if you use code ROLLTOGETHER, all caps at checkout, you can get 10% off of your purchases for that. Massive thank you to the D20 Club Dice Heads and other tiers on Patreon. They are fantastic. They are the best. You can join them from as little as one of your local currency per month, or one goat, which must be sent to Tom for various goatee reasons by following all of the links in the description down below.
You shouldn't be sending goats to Tom. R.I.P. He's dead.
Tom's character is, just to clarify.
No, Tom's character is dead.
Yeah, just to clarify.
Tom is fine. He's not here, though.
He's gone to the moors at some point. Maybe.
Is that what they're calling Hades at? The moor. He's gone to the moors.
He's gone to the moors. That is the British version of Hades, is the moors. Which moor? Pick a moor.
More. Speaking of our description down below, if you like what you see, please do consider subscribing to our YouTube channel, liking this video, and commenting down below. It helps the algorithm tell us what you like so we know what to make more of for you. And I think that's everything that I need to do, so we are going to dive into tonight's session. In our last session, we got to see what Phig has been up to since the events of Season 1. Having been gifted a home in the town of Erithos, Phig has taken up to a lot of day drinking and a lot of, would you call it moping around?
Is it moping if you don't know why? Is it just depression?
That is, yeah, probably moping and depression, yeah.
Because moping implies that there's not a good reason for it as well.
So you might consider it moping because you don't know what the reason is why you're moping.
I think maybe it's just depression.
It's just depression, yeah. There's a lot going on with Phig at the moment. Yeah. And we met new character Eudora, who's just travelled here from Athens and met with Theo, our lovely golden ray of sunshine NPC that everybody loves, helping Theo out, met with Corinna and then eventually with Tisiphone. and they were sort of bundled together and said, "Hey, look, here's your new friend. You go on an adventure together." And they have. They've travelled.
Be friends.
Be friends. They have travelled 2 days eastwards to go and look into a missing Athenian patrol. And while the pair were having a heart-to-heart, Tisiphone realising that Dora can enable their current
Can just
addiction.
make wine out of nothing. Not even out of water, out of nothing. Better than Jesus.
Yeah, who's not around yet. Precursor. Oh, no. No, don't go down that rabbit hole. No. Anyway, yes, so all of that happened. Theo had gone off to do some foraging at this point, and while this conversation was happening, Theo called out to the pair of them and said, Can you come out here? And he is currently being held at knife point, there we go, sword point by some bandits who overheard your conversation about magic items and magicalness and stuff, and they want it. So we are going to dive into this session with initiative. Please.
Tisiphone is just standing there, kind of like slightly swaying. I mean, hey, it's still a 21 on initiative.
Yeah.
But it's just like trying to be like, this is a mistake. Leave before you don't have a chance to. You don't want to do this. But it's like completely undermined by the fact that it's just like swaying.
Swaying. Hiccup in between. You can roll me an intimidation check with disadvantage if you'd like to.
Yeah, sure. Would love to. Yeah, that tracks. That's a 5.
Oh dear. Okay,
Put him down.
21 for Phig. Dora, what did you roll?
17.
17, awesome. And then I shall also roll for Theo. Oh, that's not really good, Theo. So, at the start of combat, Phig, you get to go first. These bandits are in sort of a line, they're all within 10 feet of Theo. So you've got one directly behind Theo, one next to him, and then another one next to him on the right side and another one on the left side. So they're quite close together. They are about 30 feet away from the cart.
Mm-hmm. Okay. In that case, she will, will have sort of tried to intimidate, seeing that none of them are backing down. All right. We're doing this then. And we'll just kind of stagger forwards 30 feet. And then within the stagger, you see for Eudora, because I no longer need to do it as a bonus action, the shield and the spear come out, and as Tisiphone pulls the spear out, there's sort of just it's hard to see as she's running away from you, but there's runes carved along the haft of the spear that sort of shimmer purple. Just kind of, it's just like a wave of light just kind of passes across it as she pulls the spear out and starts running towards them. And you would clock Athena's magic is purple. The one that is specifically got the knife to Theo's throat, I will go for.
Yes, it would be number 1.
That is a 17 to hit.
17, I believe, will hit. Just double check. 17 will definitely hit.
Great. I am going to... I'm just checking all of the things. But I think we're gonna... Oh yeah, because I can't action surge. I can second wind, but I can't action surge yet. Wait, no, I should be able to.
Level 3 should be able to, yeah.
Yeah. There it is. Fabulous. Yeah. So we'll come in with the shillelagh. That's gonna be... max damage. That's 12. Spear just straight through his throat.
Straight through his throat, and his body goes limp on the end of the axe. Not the end of the axe, sorry, the end of the spear, as his eyes roll back in his head and he begins gargling and spitting out blood, and everything just goes limp, and the sword falls down, and Theo's like, Oh, that's really cool. Oh no, there's blood on me. Oh no.
Great. I'm going to use the momentum of this guy stuck on my spear to, as he falls down, I'm going to keep the spear in his throat. So essentially, like, jump up into the air, and then using my shield off Theo's back, like Theo kneeling on the floor has sort of like crouched down a little bit, use the shield on Theo's back to kind of boost myself up a bit to pull the spear out and bring it around again, action surging to come and attack the next one. For a that is a 23.
23
Hit
will
the
definitely
next
hit.
one.
Yeah. Next one to him, I'll say, is number 2.
Controversial. And that is going to be less damage this time. That's going to be 5 damage.
5 points of damage. So you spear right into the abdomen of number 2 as you the number 1's head or body is still attached to the spear as you fly up, and with sort of a great amount of strength in order to be able to lift this body up with the spear, but it's like
Not lifting the body up.
Oh, is the body falling off of the spear?
So the first body fell over with the spear stuck in it.
Yes.
So he used that momentum and then used the shield on Theo to pull the spear out and to go. Like, for Eudora watching, Eudora's smart. You can see, like, Tisiphone is not strong. She is using physics and momentum and weak points to fight here.
Yeah, so you do that, and you go for the weak part of the bandit's armor, which is around sort of like, he's got the metal plating around the chest piece and around there, but then there's like thin
Bandit
leather.
who can afford metal armor.
Maybe. But yeah, you pierce into his side and he whelps out in pain as the leather begins to fill with blood as you pull your spear out and get yourself into a battle stance ready for your next attack.
Yeah. I will say as well, Glaucus has been here, but has, as the fighting happened, is going to shoot into the air and then sort of be circling around ready to give Theo the help action on Theo's turn. Glaucus also, because Owl can do the thing where he can like sort of dive bomb in and get away without introducing opportunity attacks.
Yeah.
And then, so that's action and action surge. So we have a new rule, Josh, that you were going to introduce.
Yes.
I would like to use it, please.
Yeah, you can indeed. Which one is it you're looking to use?
So it's the scrolling. The guard.
Yes. So one of the homebrew rules that we have, as our players are very squishy, we have a couple of homebrew rules because I've done the whole lower hit point thing. The guard is a new one for this season. So as an action, one of the players can perform a guard, which will give them a +5 to their AC until the start of their next turn. Fighters can take this as a bonus action, which Phig is, or Tisiphone is, sorry. You can also do this as a reaction, but the reaction only gives you +5 AC against the target attacking you. If you use your action or bonus action to do guard, you also get advantage on strength saving throws, and dodge gives you advantage on dexterity saving throws now, if you use it as an action or bonus action, depending on your class. So yes, you can use your bonus action to guard, giving yourself a +5 to AC.
Well, so the one thing I asked in our chat when you brought this up was, would it be possible to use it to apply it to someone else that I'm within 5 feet of? My goal here, ideally, was to do it on Theo.
Yes.
As someone who is proficient in shields.
Somebody who's proficient in shields would be able to do that. So yes, I would say that you can do that.
Amazing. Thank you so much. So took down the first guy, stabbed into the second guy, and then has kind of spun around ready to guard and protect Theo. And is just kind of hanging out there, ready.
Awesome.
I told you, it's not worth it. To the others.
Make me another intimidation check, this time with advantage, please.
Yeah.
As you have killed some of their people. Killed one of
told you. It's not worth it. That was a 6.
With advantage.
Yep, I rolled a nat 1 on the other one.
Oh no. Okay. They look concerned by what you've done, but they are, as you have rightfully pointed out, a lot better equipped than what a bandit should be. So I will also ask both of you to make me perception checks, please.
Is it Athenian armor?
Oh no, that rolled really bad.
9.
Oh, no.
I also rolled 9, unless you'd allow me to have an investigation instead, in which case it'd be 10.
I can make it.
You can make it OR.
Actually, I could also make it a 10 with investigation.
Let's say that one of you can do perception, one of you can do investigation.
Perception. I will do this. I will take this. I'll take the lower roll.
We'll do both, and then we'll make it a success because you chose 2 different skills. Yes, it is Athenian armor
Oh,
that they are wearing.
I think we should have had advantage anyway.
Yeah, like, we would both know what that looks like.
It's Athenian armor. There we go. We'll just give it to you. But yeah, Figgy's drunk, so I don't want to give the advantage for it because goggle vision. But I will allow. Actually, yes, no. Dora, do roll with advantage for something else.
Oh, yay! Nat 20.
Yeah.
Probably like the most useless thing, but I'm rolling it for. But yay!
Natural 20. This armor isn't as if they've just taken Athenian armor off and just put it straight on. It is mixed matched armor, and it's not just Athenian armor. It is also Spartan armor that they are wearing. So they've mixed them together.
As they are bandits, they're not soldiers that have turncoated.
Yeah, they're definitely, with the natural 20, they are definitely bandits. 100%. But before it gets to any of their turns, Dora, it is your turn.
You still have a chance for honor. Direct us to the men who you've killed for that armor, and we will let you go in peace.
Make me a persuasion check.
Okay.
Again, I will allow advantage because of the fact that somebody has died already.
Need it. Okay. 8. We're getting better.
The numbers are going up slightly. They all, there's 3 of them left. The one who has been grievously wounded, he's very much like, yeah, no, we'll definitely, yeah, no, I don't want to die, I don't want to die. But the other 2 are coming in towards where Fig is trying to find a gap in her guard to try and get to her. Unfortunately, they're not paying much attention to you as a threat at the moment.
How are they standing in relation to each other?
So you've got Phig and Theo within 5 feet of each other, and then you've got one of them to the left of Tisiphone and one to the right of Tisiphone. So if you were to think in a sort of grid thing, they'd be directly sort of like that.
Would you say the bad guys are in a line?
Yes, I would.
Oh, great. Good for me. I'm just going to... Okay, I do have to get off the cart for this, though.
That's fair.
Like to slide around, and then... I don't want to be within line of spear, so I'd like to be able to move so I'm in the line of the line, but not close enough to the bad guys that they could stab me.
Oh, yeah.
Move away without an opportunity attack. And then I'd like to take a fan and then cast Gust of Wind on them.
Incredible.
Amazing. Okay. Yeah. Gust of Wind, is that 30-foot line or 15-foot line?
60-foot line. It's 10-foot wide. So 6
yeah.
10-foot wide.
You can be very far away from them without having to worry about opportunity attacks. Do I need to make a saving throw of any sort?
Strength saving throw?
Cool. The one who has been impaled by Fig, I will roll that with disadvantage because he is quite low on hit points. So strength saving throws for the other two first. Natural 20 and a 12. Second one, rolled an 18. Oh no, this one was disadvantaged. 9.
Okay, so 2 of them fail. So the stabby one and another guy fail, and they get pushed back 15 feet.
Yeah, the other guy, the one who'd been injured, sort of, he's on the floor at the moment. So as he gets pushed, he slides along, sort of his back, where the exit wound is from the spear, is pushed into the mud, and you can hear him groan in pain as the dirt is pushed with him. The other one gets pushed as well and stumbles over him and falls over. The other one, the final one, who would be the one that would be closest to you, turns around at you, the sound of the fan coming out, and blocks the attack as the wind sort of cascades around him. So he doesn't move.
Fantastic. And then...
Did you seriously just say fantastic?
I did.
I will give you inspiration for that.
Yay!
What? What? All of this time.
I've decided that I need to start giving out more inspiration, so there you go.
Okay.
I feel that the pun has to be unintentional, but then you own it completely.
Yes.
Yes. So, I guess I'm just here now. But any creature in that line who's trying to get to me has to spend, especially its half movement on their turn,
Okey-dokey.
to get to me.
I mean, they'd theoretically have to walk past me and Theo to get to her anyway, right?
Yeah, and does your spear have reach?
I think it's a short spear. Yeah, I can use it to. Oh no, it's got range if I throw it, which I won't do.
So if you had reach, that would increase your
No, it's
attack of opportunity range.
spear is short enough that it's
Still 5 feet.
yeah, can be used one-handed.
Okay, cool. Right, so is that the end of your turn, Dora?
Yes, I'm going to. I mean, I'm not a rogue, but I'm going to kind of like use my. I'm going to try and like hide behind a tree physically, just so there's there's something between me. Though I'm keeping an eye on just in case anything else comes from the back, so I want Tiffany to still know where I am. And I'm going to take the dodge action, the bonus action.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, you can definitely do a lot. At the end of your turn, the bandit who has been grievously wounded. He's going to stay on the floor in pain. He's going to try and crawl away. He's going to leave the combat. He's going to try and get away. So he begins to slowly move, and he's like, no, I'm not going to die. He's quite intelligent in that regard. The other bandit...
I will not attack of opportunity.
That's fine, because he was pushed 15 feet away from you.
Oh, yeah, of course.
But the other one will stand up, will sort of kick his friend while he's down, coward, and he's going to charge in 15, move, get up half movement, and then move 15 feet, and he's going to try and make an attack against you. Fig, your guard is up against...
It's on Theo, it's not on me.
Theo, yeah. Sure, he's going to make an attack. Oh my god, that's 22 to hit you.
That will hit.
I've got a D8 out. Oh, that's for their crossbow, not there, which they don't have because crossbows went around at this time. That is going to be 3 points of slashing damage.
You should listen to your friend.
As you've got your sort of covering the back of Theo from this other one, he just catches you across your shoulder, causing your the clasp of your armor to sort of sear a little bit. It doesn't fall or anything, but you can see that's going to need repairing as he sort of gets into a position to sort of begin trying to dodge your next attack or do something with your next attack. At the end of your turn, it is Theo's turn. Theo looks up towards you. There's blood coating his back from the throat stab that you did before, and he looks towards you. He's like, do you mind getting your foot off my back quickly? Thank you. Right. Okay. Grabs his Kopesh and spins around and tries to make a slash attack towards the other one, the one that stayed within range of you. So he's going to attack. Ooh, Theo. Yes. He hit.
Nice.
He rolled an 18 to hit.
Nice.
And he does 4 points of slashing damage to number 4. So cuts across his chest. And then as he does this, a little bit of... you notice, Tisiphone, that the time with the Dryads has had an effect on Theo. He watched a lot of them do their dancing and all of that sort of stuff in the trees and in the
Should not be watching the Dryads dancing.
in the playground and all of that sort of stuff.
No, that was a bad place.
And during no, that's the garden that was the bad place.
Oh, okay.
Garden was the bad place where the humans were in the thing,
You're
and then
right.
the playground was like the park.
Yeah.
And then when there were like dances in the grand tree and stuff, and he sort of developed that into a sort of fighting style. And as he slashes outwards, he almost does like a pirouette, and he moves back round behind you so that your guard still has effect on him.
Nice.
This is a battle technique that you have both come across quite a few times, but yeah, he's a lot more better at fighting. It is going to be.
It will have been like as he's like, will you take your foot off my back? She will, and like step back and just as we practiced, and then it's like sort of still on guard, but sort of watching. There's a bit of like a proud older sister, like, you got that, Theo, good work. It's my boy.
He sort of slashes around, spins, gets into position as that bandit moves up to try and make an attack at Theo, but Theo will have +5 AC for this. That does not hit, so as he goes to slash, your shield just comes out in place and blocks the attack as we move to the top of the next round. And Phig, it is your turn, Tisiphone.
All right, the one that went for Theo rather than the one that went for me will go in. That's going to be another 23 to hit.
That is going to hit.
And that's going to be 8 damage as she thrusts the spear. I think it's going to try and be more, because he's like swooped out of he's come in to attack, and she has used the shield to parry and then spun around and use that momentum to stab the spear into his side and get really close to him. I said run, and pulls the spear out again.
Pull the spear out and the guy just falls to the floor in a heap as he dies.
And we'll just... I don't have action surge again, so we'll to look at the one that came to attack me. And then, you know what? I'm gonna second wind as my bonus action. So this one guy that's left that came to attack me obviously only did 3 damage, which I will heal with the second wind. Just kind of sees me take out another one of his friends and glare at him and just sort of shake off the attack that he did. And Tisiphone looks fine.
Make me another intimidation check with advantage, please.
Maybe this time. It's a 17.
17. Okay. He's shaking so much you can hear it in it. You can hear the armor sort of rattling together as he is shaking that much. He is going to flee on his turn. But at the end of your turn, Dora, it is your turn.
Yes, seeing him look like he's getting ready to move, I'm just gonna. Do we want them to leave?
Yes. They're just bandits.
Okay. I've got my hammer up, like half pointing, slightly glowing, and I'm just going to go, okay. And put down the fan going. Quickly, please. For your own safety. Do something good with your lives.
I think with that, we'll come out of initiative. The healthier of the two bandits that are still alive will run, leaves his friend behind. His friend is the one that is still crawling along the floor currently. So it's going to take him a little while to leave. So if you did want to ask him any questions, he's there.
I think actually, Tisiphone will just sort of, pull the spear out of the second one that she has killed and just walk over to this guy that's crawling away. And the spear goes down like through his tunica into the ground, just so he's kind of a little trapped. I'm not going to kill you, but I do want to know where you got that armor from.
Do you do it through the tunica, like at the bottom, like where his like sort of bum is?
Between his legs?
Yeah.
Well, how short is his tunica?
It goes down to about just above his knees.
Yeah, so it'll either be like, I'm not aiming for it to feel like I'm going for between the legs on purpose, but basically she's aiming for like, if the way he's crawling means there's some fabric at the side, then she'll go for that. If not, it will be between the legs, but not intended to be a between the leg shot.
Yeah, but you do it between the legs, closer towards where his knees are, but that's still close enough for him to go, and sort of stop in place. Try to pull himself into the fetal position, but realise he's currently bleeding out at the moment. We got the armour from... There were some bodies a little further along in that direction. He gingerly points just past where Dora is currently stood behind a tree, about 200 foot, 300 foot maybe in the bushes that way. We found some bodies.
How long have you been inhabiting these woods?
We only got here. We only got here about 3 weeks ago. Maybe a bit longer than that. We're survivors from the. Our town got attacked during the war, and we moved up. We'd lost everything, so we were just trying to make ends meet.
Times are hard. Doesn't mean you have to go assaulting strangers on the road.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I promise I won't do it again.
There's people who need strong people to do things for them. There are woodcutters that need people lifting logs. There are stone cutters that need people lifting stone, or cutting it yourself, if you've a mind to actually apply yourself.
Okay. I promise I'll try and do better.
Did you see anyone else in these woods the last few weeks?
He sort of thinks really hard about it for a minute, and then sort of gives a sheepish look into the woods. No one.
Twist the spear slightly.
Make me either your choice of persuasion or intimidation, please.
They're both a 0.
I'll let you have advantage again.
Oh, thank you.
So can I advantage with prestidigitation and just making her just look slightly more,
Glower even more.
but in like a slightly dangerous but slightly kind, your pick kind of way.
Maybe at this point, actually, no. I think we're still on intimidation. I think that's just the mindset. I'm gonna throw a guidance on myself as well, though.
Yeah.
So that's a 15 with guidance and advantage.
Yeah. Sort of looks around and begins to whisper. I've seen a robed figure walking around, really pale skin, blood markings on their arms. There's a few of them. We try to avoid contact. Yeah, at least 2 or 3 of them. Try to avoid contact with them. They've had other things with them. We thought they were people, but they made strange noises, like they were.
What's your name?
It's Rick.
Sorry to put you on the spot, Josh.
That's right. Name's Rick.
You listen here, Rick. You listen good. You get out of these woods. They are not safe. You will not survive. I am not the scariest thing here. I promise you that. There is a town 2 days' ride to the west. If you think your friend, I say friend loosely, is likely to continue his bandit ways. If you think he is likely to not want to put in a day's work, you leave him behind and you don't tell him. But if you think he can be persuaded to behave himself and seek honest work, then the two of you get to Arothos, 2 days west from here. There will be people who you can work for and stay safe. Either way, you get out of these woods right now. Do you understand?
Yeah. Yeah, okay, I promise.
If I'm setting up a workshop, I might need someone to help lift and carry things for me. I'm not very strong.
Would you do that for me? That would be really nice.
Yes, I'm going to hold his hands and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on him. Oh, 9 points damage.
That is his hit point maximum. So yes, you you heal him for 9. He gets up, stabs you in the throat. No, I'm joking. He's like, oh, wow. And this is your cure? I know because you're an artificer. Is your cure wounds actually magical, or is it like you're just putting herbs and things on there?
I am a mix of artificer. I've got some wizard stuff on me, but I think this one is just. I'm going to call this is like my purely last, just me being magical, and some remnants of what helped heal me back whole again. I can pass on to others.
So he goes wide-eyed watching you cast magic because it's not something that's very common. Phig, Tisiphone, something that you have seen before, but
I can do healing magic as well, just not as powerful as this.
Yeah, and it's not something that you've, at least your current memory, you've not seen anybody else ever cast magic in front of you.
No.
Your friend, if you think he'll be helpful, though he was mean to you, but maybe he was scared.
Oh, he's not my friend. We were just working together out of necessity. Can I bring my family?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'll go find them. There's a camp not far from where you said I came from that and met these lot. They're all from other places.
Everyone at the camp should leave. None of them are safe.
I will tell them, but I'll tell them to leave. It's up to them what they choose to do, but I'll bring my family to this Erathos. And if you'll have me, I'll gladly work for you.
My name's Eudora. I'm just going to get like a small token and just go, just so whoever, hopefully you will come and make it to me, but whoever makes it, if they take that with them, I'll know who that they are.
Okay, thank you so much. And he gets up and looks at his wound. It has scarred. It's fully healed, but instead of it like leaving nothing, it's left a scar there. He's like, right, okay. I'm so thank you, thank you. And he sort of stumbles around a bit and then just begins running west.
You are truly blessed.
I got left behind after whoever or whatever I saw decided to spare me, put me back together again. They left me with this.
Just sort of nods, unless Eudora was going to say anything else.
I'm not a god though, so I still leave the scars. I mean,
It's impressive enough. Let's go, let's keep looking. Stay alert. If you see anyone in a hood, like Rick described.
I will. You were both very impressive.
We won't be able to stand up to them.
Doesn't mean I don't think that you're impressive now.
You see anyone in a hood, you run. And she goes back to the cart.
Theo's cleaning off his Kopesh at the moment, and he puts it back into its sort of leather grip that it has on the side because it can't go in a proper holster or proper scabbard, should I say. And right, usual plan, Fig, I stay with the horse and cart while you go off.
Same thing applies. You see anyone with a hood, you start going back to town. Not on the main road if you can help it.
Okay, right, yeah, 100%. Okay. Dora, are you going, or Eudora, are you going with, thank you, Dora. Are you going to go with, Tisiphone, or do you want to stay with me?
It's up to you. I'm just going to go as far as where he pointed that the corpses were, and then as soon as I can, we want to leave this place.
In case do you mind if I follow behind? Just in case we find someone left who might still be alive.
I think that'd be wise. Previously, I would have forced you to stay behind, but clearly you can handle yourself after all.
I'm good at running as well.
Good to know. You'll probably need to. We'll head on through.
Yep, you head on through. You move to about the 200-meter mark, or 200-foot mark, sorry, where the direction that Rick had pointed you in, and you come out into a small clearing where you can see very clear signs of a fight that had happened here. The trees have been cut in places, there's blood splattered all over the ground, and you can see where there should have been bodies because of various innards and things that might be scattered around the floor, and maybe there's a finger or a foot or something there as well, but there is no bodies. One thing that you are able to find is similar to how, and I think I described this in the very first episode, similar to how in modern day times, especially in the British Army, dog tags and things, you find emblems of the squadron.
We had like the brooches, the
Yeah.
general's brooches in the first one.
Yeah, so similar sort of thing here. You find brooches for each of the soldiers that were part of this little patrol. So you have those as proof that they are dead.
I'll ask you the same question I asked last time, Josh. Do I recognise the squadron?
Not this squadron, no. Actually, yes. You know it's one of the frontline squadrons, but it's not one that you ever... Like, it's something you would have learned through studying war with your father, like the armies and things with your father, but it's not,
It's not people I know.
Not people you know, not one that he was particularly in charge of or anything like that. But yeah, it's a symbol you recognise.
And in terms of like why they'd gone missing, are there signs of like, do the Witches of the Wild have another griffin?
No, this looks like it was just nature or investigation check, please.
Investigation
From
actually,
either of you.
They're the same.
Pick the other one. Just
I might go nature, you know, because I think Tisiphone's thoughts have gone to, as long if I know that it's the witch, if there's the cult, then maybe it's another griffin. So, and it's looking specifically at like, yeah, for tracks and trails. It's 16.
22 investigation. Nice.
Oh, so with the 22 investigation, you can see that there are a lot of footprints in the indentations in the mud. And there's also drag marks that lead off further into the woods away from where the cart and everything is. And there's blood trails and everything as well.
I've got my gauntlet slightly glowing a little bit, and I've got my mage hand out, so I'm just going to be, if there's anything in the trees or anything, I am just moving them around just to have a look.
And that's where the nature check comes in with Tisiphone. As you're moving your mage hand around, you don't notice this particular thing because you're focused more on the investigation part of the footprints and stuff, whereas the nature you're looking at, with nature you're looking at the trees and everything around you, looking at the indentations and the scars that the trees now have. You know that the trees are the graves of basically where dead dryads go to die. So but you notice as the mage hand goes across, it brushes across broken branches that are probably 15 foot in the air, and as you look up you can see that one of the trees has been heavily damaged by what looks like a large club, quite large, high up should I say, sorry. and pointing that out, Dora, strange for you, but you do pick up some large footprints, like size 20, 25 foot UK size feet, probably. And Phig, to Tiffany, that's where it clocks. Cyclops.
Cyclops, yeah. Can we just cycle back just a fraction to the point at which Eudora brings out a mage hand, which again, never seen this. What? What does it look like?
Yeah.
I think it's very much it looks like, when you put those kind of like a workman's gloves that you're using just to be able to kind of do technical little things. So it's kind of like very glowy light. The fingers kind of trail off in little kind of flames through these things, and it's kind of just like manipulating it from a distance.
Yeah, Tiffany would just have a moment of like, are you controlling that?
Oh, yes. It's like a light projection thing. So like sometimes if you have light and it makes like a light on sand makes glass. So light on, I don't know what to call it.
You're casting a shadow, but the shadow is also light.
Yes.
It's incredible.
I've got to work out how I think that if I make a little kind of model of my hand, I might be able to send it off on its own and do things. But at the moment, I've just got this.
Like Glauc's. Can you talk to it?
Oh no! I mean, it's just my hand.
Oh no! Yeah, stupid question. That was Glauc's, who, by the way, I would have left with Theo to sort of like, if anything happened, then Glauc's would be coming back to tell us. Yeah. So okay, we'll, after marveling, continue to look and seeing the footprint. Eudora, you are not a stranger to magic, so I hope that this may not come as much of a shock to you than it did to me when I first figured it out. You know all the creatures from stories and myths that you heard about growing up as a child?
Mm-hmm.
Have you run into any in real life?
I mean, I ran into something. I don't know what it was, but it was beautiful.
Okay, we'll have a discussion about that when we're safer, but for now, when I tell you that dryads are real, satyrs are real, giants and cyclops.
Okay.
Cyclopses. Cyclopses? Cyclopes.
Cyclopi?
Cyclopi. Cyclopes. They're real.
Cyclops.
Cyclops.
Oh, but
Cyclops.
isn't I the Greek ending anyway?
Because Polyphemus is a cyclops. I think it's just cyclopses.
Okay. Okay.
Anyway, they're
Let us
real.
know in the comments down below.
Etymology aside, that
Tom would know. Stupid Tom.
yeah, beyond. Okay.
And so we should not be here. We know what happened to the army. That's all we're being paid for. We can go. You look like you're thinking as if you want to stay. We're going.
No, I look like I feel that there is. I know I can do things, but I also know that I went through a very big experience. There are things just here. Normally, on the land.
Yes. She's already grabbed your hand and we're already walking back to the cart.
I know you're leading me and not holding my hand, but I hold your hand back.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, like, can I hear anything? There's no rumbling or anything like that, is there?
Make me a perception check, please.
Okay. 16.
I was going to say, if you roll under your passive, we'll use your passive.
And my passive's not great.
Okay, so 16, you don't, other than the usual sort of chirps and other sort of animal noises that you would generally find in a woods or forest area, you don't hear anything untoward.
Okay.
Whatever it was passed a while ago.
Great, good. That's what we came for. I'm gonna head back. Just dragging Eudora back to the cart. As soon as I'm within, like 100 and I think it's 120 feet, 100 feet of Glaucopis, we'll sort of send a little, because we can sort of send little telepathic messages and acknowledgements to each other. We'll tell him that we're on our way back. And I think what we've probably set up is, because Glaucs can't talk to Theo, but we've set up like Theo knows certain signals, so Glaucs kind of scratches the post in a certain way, and that means like things are fine, but they're coming back, get the cart ready to go.
Yeah, and you do that, and by the time you return to the cart, Theo has it prepared, turned around, and ready to get going, so the pair of you can get on and begin making your way back to Erithos. And I think that is a good point for us to have a time jump. A little skippity-doo, as it were. You have been together for probably about a month now. You definitely returned back to Erithos at this point. Handed in the emblems back to Corinna, who has sent word off to the Athenian army of what has happened to their people, has left out the part about the undead, because that's a whole other kettle of fish, supernatural stuff. With
There was no undead there.
No undead there, but like, did you report the Cyclops footprints and all that sort of stuff?
Yeah, that's not an undead though. That's separate. I would have told Corinna, because Corinna knows.
Oh yeah. So so she leaves out the cultists and the Cyclops, is what I mean by that. So she leaves all of that out, but sends word of what's happened to them with the emblems. Rick and his family, wife and 2 children, appear in the town, and they each sleep in a tent to start off with, a little makeshift tent that they've brought with them. During this time, let's say that Dora, you've been able to get a forge set up, and you are now Erithos's forge hand, and Rick is working for you. Turns out he's actually quite good at doing that. So when you're not in the town, he's able to do the work for you. Not as good as you, but he is able to do basic stuff. So you've unlocked a forge in Erithos. There you go.
Yeah.
But the month has passed. What would the two of you like to have gotten up to during that month?
Can I ask, so Rick came with his family. Did the other bandit turn up?
No.
For the best.
Yeah, and he says speaking to him, he says he doesn't know what happened to any of the other people from the refugee camp that he came from. He told them that they needed to leave. They kind of shrugged it off as, you're talking nonsense, and he just took his family and left.
I think, like, I have a couple of conversations that I would have wanted to have with Theo, but I think there's definitely like a level of like respect for Eudora, so would be on Tiffany's nightly rounds, where she's also making sure that the town is safe and like nothing is happening around Lucas's and stuff. Will also be doing the same around the like Eudora's blacksmiths. At what point would you turn around to Tiffany and say, no, you can't have a bottle of wine every day?
I think it's more that if I'm on the rounds, then I've got something available, but it's not every single night. But like when you do, because I might sometimes be using that infusion for other things, or I might, but it more be like, come and share it. Sometimes it's wine. Sometimes it happens to be mead. sometimes it happens to be oil and we use it to cook a dinner together because I kind of con you into staying for that. And then it becomes just a little less often that you're getting wine and more often that you're just there for company and food. So,
I think there's... Did they have mead
it's just honey.
in Greece? Yeah, I guess that they must have, yeah. I mean, there was definite, like, the difference between the wine, which was already excellent, and then trying the mead instead. There definitely would have been a quite intense, like, no, you don't understand. This is like ambrosia. How have you not... How are you not making all of your money from just this? This is what you should be doing.
There's other things other than honey beer. I mean,
Is there?
I mean,
You've tried this?
I
It's
don't.
incredible.
I mean, thank you, but I don't want flocks of people at my dear door for something that I can only make so much of. I'd rather have it with a friend and make it a special time.
No, that's right. They shouldn't know. This is just for us.
Can I have
Theo.
some?
No.
Of course, just a little
Thank
bit.
you. It's really sticky.
Oh, he doesn't like it. Well, wasted. Give it back.
Okay.
Hey, so if you take too much of it, though, I won't make more.
Why? Why would you do that to me? We're friends.
Yes,
Why would you do that to your friend?
because that's why I won't do it.
That doesn't make any sense.
You're kind and supportive. You're being mean to other people over something that I can make. Don't need to be mean.
We'll just kind of like look at Theo, like, and just a bit sulkily, like, stupid Eudora having a point.
Let's say at this point you're in your kitchen food preparation area with your island, as we established. Greeks were before their time, and he's currently cutting up some fruit and veg, and he's taking a few sips before you've taken it off of him, and he's just humming to himself, and he's just humming a tune that you recognise but can't place, but he's just instinctively humming it as he's chopping away.
Where is that from?
I don't know. I think one of the bards might have played it in the tavern one night. It's just really catchy.
Yeah. I feel like... What was the deal with that? When did you become a poet?
Oh, you saw that?
Well, you left it out on the table, so...
Oh, I was supposed to put it away. Yeah, no, I wanted to try my hand, looks towards the pair of you, goes very red in the face. I wanted to try my hand at writing some poetry for Phoebe, because things are going well, and I wanted to do something nice, but I wrote that. I wrote something about you by the look of it for some reason.
Yeah, that's weird. Like,
yeah.
If you're thinking about Phoebe, you don't really want to be writing about your older sister.
No, it's just what came to my head when I was trying to get the rhymes and the rhythms down for it. So, yeah, it just felt like it was always there. Strange.
I mean, there's like... I don't know, the true and brave bit, that's quite nice. You could apply that to... I mean, she's sweet enough. I don't know, is she brave?
She's pretty brave. She's had to deal with a lot with her dad recently, so yeah, I'd say she's pretty brave.
Wow, what's Lucas been doing?
Oh, you didn't hear this from me, but he's been having a lot of what's the word that Chloe used for it? Not Chloe, sorry. What's the word that Corinna used for it? What's the word that Corinna used for it? Survivor's guilt. So, and Phoebe's just been basically just trying to look after him and sort of see him through it. Corinna's provided some medical herbs and things to try and sort of calm him down, because apparently he's been quite anxious, waking up in the night, having nightmares and things of what happened. So, yeah, she's been brave, yeah.
Tiffany's just like, as Theo has been listing all of the things that have been affecting Lucas, Tiffany's just like, yeah, no, that never happens to anyone. That's definitely just a Lucas thing. No nightmares in the middle of the night. No survivor's guilt. Here. It's definitely just a Lucas problem. Ugh.
Small little cup, just slightly more filled than it would otherwise be if it disappears in front of you. Last one.
Don't be patronising.
I
hear that term.
I'm making it.
You are not my mother.
I would hope not. I don't think I'm old enough to be.
I mean, no. How old are you?
Oh gosh, this is a question. Tallia herself hates giving characters ages. It's either I will give you vague. Oh god. She's young enough that she's not been married.
Mm-hmm.
So, and still living.
So 15.
But prodigy child, unfortunately, yeah, I'd say she's probably like 18, 19 somewhere. Yeah. This was like her last thing was her father's last big thing before he had to go. Yeah.
So you're actually closer in age to Theo than you are Phig.
Yeah.
Because Fig's like 21-ish.
Yeah, Phig is... not Phig, sorry. Theo has recently turned 16.
I thought he was already wasn't he 17 before?
No, he's 15.
Okay.
If not, he is now.
He's gone back in age.
Yeah,
He's got
He's
younger.
de-aged.
Right, well, family in the middle.
Yeah, you are not my mother. You are not able to boss me around. I'm in charge here.
Of course, but I also have the bottle, and the bottle is going away now. See what you've done? You've been mean, and now you've ruined it for all of us.
I wasn't mean. I'm just pointing out. Theo, you should be writing, I don't know, fancier stuff than that. I don't know, talk about, I don't know, her eyes. Or how she, I don't know, sings. Can she sing?
Yeah, she can sing. She's pretty good at it. We've sung a couple of duets at the tavern on performance nights. The ones I asked you to come to and you couldn't make it.
I came to, you were very good. I came to the one where you sang the thing. I'm busy. I've got a lot of people to look in on.
I know.
Sorry.
I know. That's why I don't ever really bring it up. I know you're really busy. Anyway, this is all chopped up now. Eudora, what do you want me to do with it?
Oh, just put it in the pot.
Yeah. Sort of puts it into the pot. Sort of glances over to you, to Tiffany, every now and then, and goes back to pouring the stuff in. And right, I'm gonna go and do something else.
Write a poem.
Yeah, I'll just walks out.
Come back in like 30, 40 minutes and it will be done.
Okay, thank you. You hear the door shut as he goes outside.
He worries about you, you know?
I worry about him. He's growing up, and how do people parent?
Yelling at them a lot.
I don't want to yell.
I didn't say it was a good one, it's just the one I know.
I didn't tend to have a lot of yelling. Mostly just being looked over for older siblings, but that's fine.
Wish I was looked over. My parents' only child. My father was very loud, whether he was happy or when he was not. But, yeah, different traumas.
My father had a loud laugh as well. And a big smile. Is just going to grab the remainder of the cup and just go to stand up and walk out, I think.
If you need to talk about anything, However, sometimes it helps.
What is there to talk about?
Perspective.
I'm not a good person, Dora. You've lost people. And I feel you for that. And I'm sorry that you've had to go through that. I will do my best to make sure it doesn't happen to you again.
It was my fault. So, you don't need to take that on yourself.
Your fault.
May as well have been mine. Come, I'm just gonna... I don't want her to go off and do stuff on her own, so I'm just kind of gonna open myself up in order to keep her. I'll sit in the chair. I was my parents' only child. I came late. My father believed I was a gift from the gods sent just for him. Everyone else be damned. He also decided that he was in love with a goddess. Does it matter which one? No, it changed on a whim. But, descendants of Daedalus, blessings forged. I was sent as a gift to pave the way for him to go and meet his one true love. Forget my mother.
Your poor mum.
I know. And so, I did. I was so good. I was so smart. And I built a device that theoretically could take us to the heavens. And, well, he didn't want to test it. Too close to the sun. It was beautiful and terrible and bright. I saw what it was like to play amongst the stars, but when you stare at the sun too long and all that's left across your eyes is just white and red and blinding heat. It stays. And father's hubris, my hubris, someone took offense to that. And everything exploded. But then something felt sorry for me. So I felt a touch of grace, and then I woke up to everything that I loved was gone, and it was all my fault. And it's why I don't work with large things anymore, and why I am away, and why no one will miss me. And I don't know what happened to you, and it's not on me to ask. It is for when you feel comfortable to tell if you ever do. But you are not alone in this world. Theo loves you so much. The townspeople here look up to you. I have come to regard you as a close friend. You say you're not a good person, but the first day we met, on one person's word alone, you offered your home to me. You thought me capable to accompany you. You are a good person.
Hold up. You said you had the blessings of Daedalus.
Father said we were his descendants, and why I was... we had our own workshops. He didn't work in them. He owned them. But he...
Eudora, you're bright. You're one of the only other people in this town that gets stuff in the way that I get stuff. You you have a blessing. You were a blessing of Daedalus, and you then went and created something. Do you not see that there's a repetition there?
So you've been trying not to think about it too much.
No, but listen. My real name is Iphigenia. And my father tried to sacrifice me on what I believed was my wedding day. So I killed him. My father, who I loved, because he was my entire world. And I thought I was his as well. His little fig, his little ray of sunshine, his favourite. Because the gods decided he had too much hubris. And he had insulted the gods, so he had to sacrifice me. But I turned it around, and this is the point, that this is... I have done shit I detest about myself, but besides all that, do you see the point that my name was a curse? A curse to repeat a fairy tale. I don't know, finding out all of these things that are real. Perhaps it wasn't, perhaps there was another Iphigenia. I don't know, but is that not strange that we have somehow been brought together and you have... Eudora is not a connected name, but you also... Fate. A blessing has become your prophecy.
Yes. Oh. I've thought about it. I've cursed this supposed family legacy. It was on that basis I tried to protest the first time, but he was sure that I would be the one who could do it. And a father sends their child off to their doom. What I've been thinking of is, in all of those stories, that was it. That was the end. But we're in the next.
We are. And however Artemis may feel about my father or myself, I know I have Athena with me. Praise to her. And you definitely have some of the gods on your side because you are wonderful. So, and I mean that in the literal, you are filled with wonders that you can do. So, something must be going right, I suppose.
That's all we can do. We can wallow and stay in the repetition. Or we can... We've been given an opportunity to next, and we take it. We try and do something better.
Like, she is holding your hand so tight at this moment, just like really squeezing it hard. Theo doesn't know. And he has secrets of his own that I am trying to, when he is ready. I mean, he's not Greek. This I know pretty much for sure. I feel like he may be from south of the the Aegean, but maybe Egypt, probably Egypt, somewhere in North Africa. But there is something that he is desperately trying to keep secret. He's not ready to tell me yet, but what I'm saying is we get it.
Secrets, both keeping and receiving. In the meantime, don't go off. Come. See, we've got food cooking. Have some bread. Water down some wine.
You don't have to, but I appreciate the gesture. Do you ever feel like something's missing? Huh. I can usually... I don't know. I'm pretty good at figuring things out. Looking at a situation, analysing it, finding the thing that other people weren't counting on. Looking at a formation and seeing where the weakness would be. I'm good at figuring things out. But I don't know, there's something missing.
And I swear to you, because you've helped me, you've comforted me, you've sheltered me. I like fixing things. I will help. Let me help you. Maybe this is a problem that needs a second head just to talk at.
I don't know, do you think with your hammer you can fix some kind of existential void situation?
You know what? I can try.
We'll tuck into the food, we'll grab Theo back,
Theo comes back in. You are able to have a lovely meal, and you can hit the long rest button. I mean, it's been a month since the combat that you had anyway, so you should have hopefully by then. But yeah, you can go to sleep, and the next day comes, and just before we end the session, what would you like to do on the next day?
I mean, it would be the usual routine, I guess. Like, I think throughout the month, with Eudora's sort of influence, Phig is still doing her night patrols. Obviously, there's still heavy imbibement, but I think there's maybe a little bit more engagement with the community beyond Lucas. Again, rather than just kind of holding herself up. When we got back, I mean, you say a month's passed. Did I go and check out Sponder's place? Yeah,
you went to check out Sponder's place. Bo was there and was very much. Sponder's asked not to be bothered. Everything's okay though. You don't have to worry about it.
Would definitely insight that though.
Yeah, you can make an insight check against Bo. Yeah.
14.
14. He seems to think that everything is okay. Doesn't seem concerned, but he's like, I spoke to Sponder this morning. He gave me a list of some foods and things that he wants, so I went and got that for him. Yeah, everything's okay.
But he's acting suspicious, Bo, right? You don't...
Oh, yeah, 100% he's acting suspicious, but the man pays my wages, so I'm not going to question it too much, and no harm's coming to the town, so...
You know what? You're right. Above my pay grade.
It's above my pay grade, which is why I'm not prying any further.
If at any point you need me to talk to him or anything, do let me know.
I will, yeah. One thing that you do notice, Tisiphone, There is one person in the entire town that you've seen in season 1. You saw them once, and you've never seen them since. Until the day that you start being a lot more active in the town and being a lot more sociable with other people. You see an elderly lady walking around with a big smile on her face. And as she walks past you, her name's Robin. She does have a name. Her name is Robin. And she walks past you and she says, "Good morning, dear. It's good to see you with a bit more of a spring in your step." And she carries on walking.
Morning, Robin. Hope you're doing well.
She just nods. She carries on. And if you were to turn back to look at her, she's gone.
Did she, because, like, yeah, so I'd not seen her since but we left pretty much the day after the first time I saw her. So, but I've not seen her in town since then at all.
At all, nope.
Then that probably wouldn't be, sorry, my brain. That probably wouldn't be how she reacted then. It would be a moment of like, huh, you.
Yes?
Forgive my rudeness. It is pleasant to you have been missing from the town for some time. Robin.
Yes, circumstances required me to travel back to Athens for a little bit. I came back fairly recently.
You were able to make it to Athens. There were huge storms out at the coast.
Yeah, but I know a good boatsman who was able to get me there and back again safely enough. I've been gone for a number of months, but yes, I'm glad to be in my favourite place.
That boatsman needs to have a word with the Athenian Navy then, because he was clearly able to navigate waters that were too treacherous for seasoned soldiers.
He's very good. She carries on.
I think that's the point at which Tisiphone would let it go. Again, I think there's just the element of like, above my pay grade, there's cyclopses and monsters and stuff out there, and the people I care about are right here, and got to focus on looking after the town.
Also, there's been no boat in the past month, so...
Huh. Interesting.
But yeah, anyway.
Just going to add that to the list of things to bring up to Eudora about, like, I'm usually good at figuring out puzzles, but that one. Actually, is there any, like, because this is second glance at her, now she's dressed, because the first time she was naked. We were in the spa situation.
In the bathhouse, yeah.
In the bathhouse. Is there anything about her clothes that's particularly, like, stand out or of note?
She wears a purple robe with gold filigree on it.
Oh, so like heckin' fancy then.
Oh yeah, she's very fancy for the town. Yeah, very fancy. Purple robes with like toga style robes with like a shoulder drape with brilliant golden filigree all around it. She's got one of those sort of headbands on that's like the leaf things.
Yeah.
Bits sort of like Roman-esque but Greek. Sorry?
I was just going to say, just for purple means like
royalty.
Royalty. It's extremely limited dice for a certain area. It has to be important. It's royalty colours.
Yeah.
Okay, so that again, this changes everything again, Josh. We scratch the scene, we re-go again, because again, like, yeah, it's not just like she could be a priestess of Athena. No one has the money to have purple.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, so yeah, would be complete, because again, I would not have seen her clothes last time because she was naked, so completely stopped in tracks. And just sort of a little bit stunned, and then confused bow.
She giggles at that and carries on walking.
my lady, it is pleasing to see you in Erothos again. Pray, what brings you here?
You don't need to speak to me like that, don't worry.
I'm sorry, I'm not familiar. Forgive my ignorance. Are you immediately just trying to scan through Nat's brain of like, what was the legal and justice, like it was democracy, but like I can't remember the name of like elected officials. I mean, we did have kings and queens, but like, yeah,
Like a Senate style thing would probably be like one of the highest positions.
That
wasn't royal family.
I mean, forgive me, I've been a little out of touch in the Athenian politics, my lady, but I do not recognize you amongst the senators' families that I've been familiar with, nor are you...
I wasn't aware you were familiar with the Senate.
Not particularly closely, but...
Oh, and she sort of looks down at her clothes and looks back up at you. Oh, this is all the new fashion in Athens currently.
That is a lie.
It's a blatant lie.
Madam, that is a lie.
Roll me an insight check.
12.
That's a blatant lie, but somehow she's telling the truth. You think. That's what you believe.
Yeah. I shall have to mention it to my Athenian friends.
Please do. You're getting the sense of, shit, I fucked up from her.
Are you... If you need anything doing about the town, madam, please let me know. Tisiphone the Unfallen at your service.
I shall definitely let you know, my Unfallen. And she carries on walking. She's trying to get away from you.
All right. Well, the plan of the day was to go to Corinna, but I guess now the plan of the day is very stealthily try and follow this woman.
Okay, make me a stealth check, please.
Nat 1 for 4.
As soon as she disappears around like towards the tavern. No, she goes into the tavern. You follow in behind her. She is nowhere to be seen.
Right, great, good. And now we've got back to the bit that Josh wanted to get to. Huh.
I'm sorry, I couldn't let the purple stand.
Oh,
I know
That's fair.
That's
That's fair. Gods make mistakes sometimes. Anyway.
Okay. We'll log that to chat with Eudora about later, but we'll go and check in with Corinna.
As you enter into Corinna's shop, Corinna is hurriedly moving around behind the counter. It looks like she's opening various drawers and pulling out baskets and looking in. She's like, okay. Moving things around. There's somebody else in the shop at the minute. You can see Theo is out in her little garden area that she has. He's tending to various birds that she has that she sends messages with and picking the weeds out, earning a little bit of extra drachmae for himself. But he doesn't notice you come in.
Corinna.
Tisiphone.
Can I help you with anything?
Actually, yes. I am in need of some very specific supplies that I can't get locally or from Athens. Would you be willing to go get them for me?
How many days ride this time?
You can say no to this because I know it's a bit of a touchy subject, but it would require you to go back to the Grove.
Oh, it was fine. Queen Eurydice was scary, but we had, it was very formal with me, but we had an accord.
I know, but all of the stuff that you went through with Theo and the sort of just threatening him and all of that sort of stuff, something I don't agree with, I should say, but...
Yeah, if you could have a word with it. You said
she
was
is my
your
queen.
sister. I thought she was your sister.
She regards all of us as siblings and all of that sort of stuff.
So in the same way that Theo and I said, okay, fine.
Yeah, in a way, yeah. But I know she's not there. the grove isn't. She's moved on to a different grove. She has a thing where she stays for a cycle and then moves on to the next one to make sure everything's going on okay there, and she moves around. So I know she's not there currently, but yes, the herbs and things I need are specific to the grove. I can't get them anywhere else. So if you wouldn't mind going to get them for me, please, that would be
Of
that'd
course.
be fantastic.
I'll ask Theo if he wants to, but I very much understand if he wants to stay here. Eudora
Okay.
might want to come.
Oh, not good. I've got the baskets you were asking for.
Dora, yes, brilliant, thank you. Bring them in. Yes, these will do very nicely for some of the linens and things that I've got. Thank you. Theo, can you come here, please? And Theo sort of comes in. He's got a couple of birds sort of sat on his arm at the minute. He's like, oh, yep, pops them off into one of the cages and shuts them. Yeah. Oh, everybody's here. Have I done something wrong?
Yes, actually, the birds were supposed to be fed and cleaned 2 hours earlier, and that's why they're all really angry at you. And Corinna's been searching for all of the stones you were meant to collect and the bread that you were supposed to bring over.
Oh no. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me get on that right now. And he goes to walk out and he stops for a moment.
Yeah, I just stick my foot out to stop him from leaving the door.
Yeah, he stops as your foot comes out. He's like, "You were put on my leg, weren't you?"
Just give him a scruff on the head.
I will get that eventually. But yeah, what can I do for? What do you need me for? Well, I have asked for Tisiphone to go to the grove to pick up some herbs and things for me, and the Queen won't be there, so it's just wanted to ask if you wanted to go as well.
You don't have to, Theo. No pressure at all.
I mean, you need somebody to help with the horse and cart, though, don't you?
I will manage, if needs be.
But when was the last time we were apart?
I think it was when I went to fight the griffin while you were being held captive at the grove.
Good point.
So,
I wouldn't mind seeing Barker and Oakley again, if I'm honest.
they were solid.
Yeah.
Dora, you know how I mentioned dryads?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, this is what we're talking about. Dryads Grove, real dryads.
Turkey.
In fact, there was also an incredible forge there. So, maybe interest for you.
Yes, I definitely want to go speak to Furnace again to see if he's had any other imports.
Furnace spelt differently, not a case of nominative determinism.
There was Oakley and
Barker.
Barker. I thought there was a pattern, but okay.
They chose those names for themselves. The actual names are in Dryad and we can't pronounce them.
Yeah, so Oakley and Barker are dryads, yes, and Furnace is actually a satyr. So I definitely want to come. I'm going to go get the horse ready. When are we going to leave? When do you want us to leave, Corinna? As soon as possible, please. I'm desperate for these herbs.
Just need to go tell Ricardo that he'll be in charge of the horse for a bit.
Okay.
I'll be back. So maybe I shouldn't wear white.
And I think that's where we're going to draw the session to a close as you make your preparations and begin the 3-day journey to the Grove. But that's where we're going to end tonight's session. So thank you very much, everybody, for watching. We have been Roll Together RPG. If you like what you see, we do D&D on Mondays on Twitch. We also do other things on the YouTubes, which you can come and have a look at. You're on YouTube now, so please do consider subscribing to the channel, commenting down below, and leaving a like on the video because it helps tell us what you like so we know what to make more of for you. Massive thank you to our sponsors and supporters and to the D20 Club, Dice Heads, and other tiers on Patreon. They are fantastic. They are the best. You can join them from as little as $1 of your local currency per month or $1 goat, which must be sent to Tom for various other reasons. I was going to change it at the last minute, but nothing else came to my brain. Anyway, we will see you in a couple of weeks. No dryads.
No, do not do that.
Join us next week for the talk together for these 2 episodes, and then we'll see you in the week after that for episode 3, which might not have these 2 players in it. We shall have to see. Anyway, goodbye.